Hello and welcome everybody to today's video. Welcome to the Vee Academy. My name is Crumbrion, Professor Crumbrion, if you would. And today, we're going to be taking a look at a wonderful game that we played on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And be happy to get your reactions to it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. If you want to follow me and watch games in real time, check me out on twitch.tv/Crumbrion. For now, let's go check out the game. Thanks for watching.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, Vee-munity. Welcome to this video today. We're going to be taking a look. This is a matchup video again here for our Peri-Peri-Pult list, our Dragapult, Blaziken, and we're going to be showing you how this plays into Clefairy Box. It's going to be a very popular deck that is going to be utilized in post-rotation here. We are going first, so we didn't have the option here. We wouldn't mind going first into this matchup. Honestly, it is preferred. We know it's Clefairy Box because we want to take away that turn 2 attack from them there, generally. But we get a very fortunate start here. We get our own Clefairy down. We get Torchic in the active spot. So knowing that it's a Clefairy that we have in the active spot, we want to limit the amount of Dragapults that are going to be in play here. We're going to be almost exclusively attacking with Blaziken and our secondary attackers here. So we have Torchic in the active here. We have Clefairy on the bench. So in case Torchic does get knocked out here, we have a good chance of having an attack with Clefairy. So we'll see how this goes, but we do see them retreat here into a Kangaskhan. Clefairy is going to get the Lillie's Pearl there, which does prevent us from taking a prize if we take a knockout on a Lillie's Pokemon with an attack damage. So we have a little bit of a counter to that ourselves, so we're going to be employing that. So decent hand for us here. We do get the second Torchic. We do want the second Torchic down. We could Ultra Ball here, but that'd be losing too many resources here. So we do get the Lillie's Determination. Brand new hand. Drakloak in hand, which is nice too. So we get the Drakloak draw here. Get Fezandipiti in hand. We're not going to put the Fezandipiti down just yet here either, but the rare candy, just in case we can find ourselves a Blaziken. We do get an energy here so that Clefairy can attack as well. So we have a bunch of different options that we can do. I'm going to grab the rare candy here just to kind of give ourselves the best chance to get into a Blaziken as early as possible. So what we can do is going to attach the energy to Torchic, and that allows us to hit the collect button here. We could Combusken for 10, not really a huge value for us, but collect draws us a card. And also what can happen here is if Torchic does get knocked out, we do get Blaziken and gets energy in the discard pile for us to utilize later. We have the Night Stretcher as well in hand. So lots of different options for us here. We'll see what we can be able to do depending on what our opponent's doing. So this deck obviously utilizing Teal Mask Ogerpon, utilizing Wellspring Ogerpon, utilizing a bunch of different things here. So we're going to see the boss's orders here is going to be on Drakloak. Not quite enough Pokemon in play for Clefairy to be taking our Clefairy out on this turn, which is pretty fortunate. We didn't put more Pokemon down. They didn't put more Pokemon down. If they do, a little bit dangerous for them, right? So we do have a Torchic with a Fire Energy on it. We have the Clefairy on the bench here. Excuse me. The Lillie's Clefairy in the active does have the Lillie's Pearl, so they're pretty confident that we will not be able to take 2 prizes here on this next turn. So they're taking out my Drakloak, which it is slightly annoying, but we're not going to be playing Dragapult in this matchup until much later in the game, if at all. So we don't really care too much about that, but we do need to care about the amount of basics that we have. So we have the Night Stretcher. We're going to go back and grab this Dreepy because they did bench another Clefairy here. We are exceptionally close to taking a knockout on this Clefairy here. So we're going to put down the Watchtower. We're thinking about unfair stamping. We got to remove that Pearl first, get rid of that Lillie's Pearl, and then hit the unfair stamp. So bring them down to 2 cards. The Watchtower is going to be in play here. It's nice to have this combination of unfair stamp with Watchtower. So put Watchtower down, unfair stamp down to 2. That lessens the chance of them being able to get a stadium bump. So it's very powerful here. So we do get the Buddy Poff, and we do fill up our bench here, which is enabling us to get a KO on this Clefairy as well. We have Pokepad, which can go out and grab us a Combusken. We have the rare candy, but we don't have access to a Blaziken. Unfortunately, Combusken is prized in this matchup, so we're going to have to hopefully find Blaziken at some point here. So we're going to go grab Lillie's Determination here. That's going to get us a brand new hand, and now we have the Ultra Ball, but no rare candies. We're missing those pieces, but we do get the 2 prizes here from the Clefairy because we did remove the Lillie's Pearl. We have a nice full hand here to kind of search things out next turn. Hopefully we can find something off of these prizes. We get Boss's Orders and we get Switch. So now, unfortunately, because there are enough Pokemon, there is a potential for a return KO here because they put down a Pokemon here, and now their Lillie's Clefairy is within range of knocking out our Lillie's Clefairy. But at 2 cards here, they do have Fezandipiti. They get to draw 3. And so they're going to have a combo here. They can't draw with Watchtower in play because of that. Mega Kangaskhan being a normal type Pokemon, a colorless Pokemon, does get its ability shut off by Watchtower. So we are going to see Lillie's Clefairy get the Telepath energy. No other Clefairies in the deck. That's very important for us to note as well. Rock Scouting is going to go grab another Pokemon here, and we do see the E-Switch from the Teal Mask. So all of the energy now on their field is attached to Clefairy, which is another very important part. So Meowth was grabbed with Rock Scouting. Cannot be used because of Watchtower, so they're going to put down another Clefairy here. They were looking at grabbing the Meowth so that they could get a supporter, but the Watchtower is in place, so they cannot play it. Another Clefairy in play, so another dangerous thing for us here. We want to be able to attack with the Blaziken as soon as possible in this turn. So we do end up getting Drakloaks here. We get 2 Drakloak draw. We're going to thin our hand as much as possible here because we do get Fez draw. We do get 2 Drakloak draws. We get another Dreepy down for more draw from a future Drakloak as well. So we're going to Ultra Ball here because now we know where we're standing. We have the Dark Energy in the discard pile, and we're going to go out and grab Blaziken preemptively here because now we have several cards that we can see off of these draws here. We just need a rare candy to get Blaziken attacking here, and we get a rare candy. So we get the rare candy Blaziken in play. We have a response immediately to a Clefairy, and now they have 0 energy on board, so it's going to have to be a very productive turn for them next turn to even have an attack here. To have a response. So Clefairy is hard capped even with the full bench on their side. If they go area 0 and they fill out their bench, if we only have 5 on our bench, then they're hard capped at 260 damage. So it's not a threat to Blaziken literally at all because we're not weak. Blaziken is not weak to Clefairy at all. So the most that they could do is boss up a Fezandipiti and go down to 1 prize next turn, as there's not really a good option for them to be doing anything on this turn here. So Blaziken does take a KO here. We do have a Combusken in hand now, which is not really useful anymore, but we do have an attack with Dragapult on the follow-up here. We have Blaziken that cannot attack next turn because of Smolder Salt. We do have a Dragapult in hand if in case we get disrupted here, but we have lots of draw options still. We still have 2 options for Drakloak draw, so we still can dig deep here in case we get judged, in case we get unfair stamped, etc., and all that sort of stuff. So we do see a Crispin being played here. Kangaskhan in the active, again, can't draw right now, but Teal Mask getting another Teal Dance here. Crispin, obviously being able to grab those 2 energies, another Teal Dance here. They're going to be looking for another E-Switch here because they did not attach to Clefairy this turn, so they are going to be attaching to Clefairy. They do have another backup energy here, and it will be the Unfair Stamp. But luckily for us, Unfair Stamp is a fraud, and we end up getting Dawn anyways, which guarantees our Dragapult attack here. Now, as we saw, Area 0 Underdepths is going to extend their bench here, and even with a maximum 3 more Pokemon on their bench, they will not be able to take a knockout on Blaziken, and because they did play Crispin, they cannot play Boss. So the most they can do here is 0 prizing this turn. That is the maximum potential. You do have the Iron Leaves and the Latias is in there as well. So double Latias in this list is very interesting. So Ultra Ball is going to go and grab Meowth here. They've already played a supporter for turn, so playing down Meowth here would not really be doing anything for them, but they can do a big 220 damage because of the board that is currently sitting here. But it's not a knockout on Blaziken. It's not even really close to being a knockout on Blaziken, and we should just have game in hand at this point because we do have Dawn. We have the 2 Drakloaks. We're just going to just quickly go here and grab exactly the card that we need. We're not going to draw this out. Going to evolve to the Dragapult. We will retreat the Blaziken for the 2, getting the Fire Energy in the discard pile, and then Dragapult is going to poetically finish off this Lillie's Clefairy in a list that is supposed to be completely targeting Dragapult lists, and it's poetic justice that Dragapult is the one to put the finishing touches on this. We're going to knock out Lillie's Clefairy for the final 2 prizes. That is all she wrote, and this is exactly how you have to kind of play into this very powerful matchup here. Lillie's Clefairy box is going to be something that's posited a lot for the matchups coming in the future, because Dragapult's going to be one of the top meta decks. Lucario is going to be played heavily. Lots of decks are going to be weak to Psychic because of that Lillie's Clefairy being played. So take a look at this video, study it, try this when you're playing against the Clefairy box. Let me know how it went for you. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Share it around if you want to. And we also have a Metafy now for how to play this Dragapult Blaziken deck. So check out the description below for the link there, and we'll see you in the next video.